You're listening to the Mountain Opry live from the Walden Ridge Civic Center from WDOD, AM and FM, Chattanooga.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas out at Kingwood Pharmacy in East Ridge. Kingwood Pharmacy invites you to come to their annual Christmas gift show and open house tomorrow and Sunday. This is Kingwood Pharmacy's annual open house featuring a 20% discount on all Christmas decorations, 20% discount on all merchandise purchased in their gift department, 20% discount on all cosmetics, and 20% discount on all toys. Save 20% on all Hallmark Christmas cards and decorations, plus tree lights and ornaments. Come to Kingwood Pharmacy in East Ridge and register for the $500 sleigh full of Hallmark products to be given away after the annual Christmas gift show and open house. Also register for a free Ben Hampton print, Summer Hollyhocks, to be given away during the open house Saturday and Sunday, November 14th and November 15th. Remember, this is your chance to save 20% on toys, Christmas decorations, and gift department merchandise. Come by during the open house tomorrow or Sunday and enjoy some Christmas cheer. Yes, there will be Christmas refreshments at Kingwood Pharmacy. Remember, there's no place like home for the holidays, and there's no place like Kingwood Pharmacy for health care needs. You can't beat Kingwood Pharmacy, 3824 Ringo Road in East Ridge, open every day of the year. Kingwood Pharmacy is the only drugstore your family will ever need.
You're listening to the Mountain Opry. We're coming to you from the Walden Ridge Civic Center, Walden, Tennessee. In case you're outside of Chattanooga, that's just north of Chattanooga up on beautiful Signal Mountain. And now, Coca-Cola Classic and your Coca-Cola Bottling Company here in Chattanooga bring you the next big portion of tonight's Mountain Opry show. Coke is the official drink of the Mountain Opry. Look for Coca-Cola Classic in your favorite supermarket or convenience store. And now, put your hands together and make welcome to sing for Coke, the Dismembered Tennesseans.
Come along, little children, come along. Come while the moon is shining bright. Get on the boat and down the river flow. Gonna raise the dust tonight. I got a pig home in a pen and a corn feed him all. All I want, pretty little girl, is to when I'm gone.
Asked my girl to marry me. What do you think she said? If she had to marry me, please, she'd rather be dead.
I got a pig home in a pen and a corn to feed him all. All I want, pretty little girl, is to when I'm gone.
Saw me coming, she wringed her hands and cried, yonder comes the meanest man that ever lived or died. When she saw me leaving, she wringed her hands and cried, yonder goes the sweetest man that ever lived or died.
I got a pig home in a pen and a corn to feed him all. All I want is pretty little girl, just feed when I'm gone.
Sow a little cane, raise a barrel of sorghum, sweet little Liza Jane.
I got a pig home in a pen and corn to feed him all. All I want is pretty little girl, just feed when I'm gone.
Dark clouds rising, sure sign of rain. Patrol people on sweet little Liza Jane.
I got a pig home in a pen and corn to feed him all. All I want is pretty little girl, just feed when I'm gone. All I want is pretty little girl, just feed when I'm gone. Oh, thank you so much there, friends and neighbors, and it's great to be back on the Mountain Opry. Radio is a great way to get to the people. But I told the boys before we came out here tonight, I said, boys, we're going to have to be good because we don't have our looks going for us tonight. So I hope out there in Radio Land it sounds a whole lot better than it does back here on this side of the microphone so far. Fletcher Bright did the lead vocals on that song, and Fletcher, I'm going to have to say, Fletcher, I never heard you sing any better, and that's kind of a shame when you think about it. Well, sir, here we are. That first song is the song that we sang to clear our throats, and the next song is a song that we suddenly thought of the other day. Nowadays, as old as we're getting, we can't learn any new songs because we just can't remember the words. But I will say this, getting old has one advantage to it. It's getting to the place now that we're remembering some songs that we had forgotten. And we got one of those songs we're going to do for you now. It's an old Homer and Jethro number that we did many years ago, and we quit because it seems like nobody particularly wanted to hear it. Thought we'd pull it out again and see if this song's time has come. It's one that's called Groundhog. Shoulder up your gun and call up your dog. Shoulder up your gun and call up your dog. Away to the woods to get your groundhog. 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 Here comes Sal with the big long pole. Here comes Sal with the big long pole. Twist that whistle big out of his hole. Groundhog, groundhog. They put him in the pot and all began to smile. They put him in the pot and all began to smile. Eat that hog before he struck a bile. Groundhog, groundhog. Here comes Sal and here comes David. Here comes Sal and here comes David. Grab this bowl of groundhog gravy. Groundhog, groundhog. Watch him, boys, he's about to fall. Watch him, boys, he's about to fall. He leaps till his pants won't button at all. Groundhog, groundhog. A little piece of cornbread is sitting on the shelf. A little piece of cornbread is sitting on the shelf. If you want any more, you can sing it yourself. Round home.
We're going to give them a break while we have a refreshing Coca-Cola.
Weekends, days off, don't want to work no more. Gonna take my time now that it's mine, and I don't want to be where there's no Coca-Cola. This is the life, these are the real things, you're a part of it. Every day, every way, Coca-Cola's a part of your life.
Coca-Cola Classic. It's always been there for you. The refreshing taste that's right at the heart of all you do. Part of your sunshine, part of your music, part of the good times you have when you put them both together. And it always will be, because when Coca-Cola Classic is part of your life, you can't beat the feeling.
Every day, every way, Coca-Cola's a part of your life. When Coca-Cola's a part of your life, you can't beat the feeling.
With days off and Coca-Cola Classic, you can't beat the feeling.
Is that us, Earl?
That's you.
For those folks out in the radio land, that was not us that was doing that commercial. Came to us by the magic of recordings, and that was a Coca-Cola commercial. This is the Dismembered Tennesseans. I would take time to introduce the band to you tonight, but if we're going to work commercials into our show, we're not going to really have time for that.
I want to know which one of them didn't make the Loveman's Man. Who is that?
The next fella up tonight is named Fletcher Bright. He, for the third straight year, has failed to be nominated as one of Loveman's 10 best-dressed men. He's got on a fine new hat there, I'll have to say. He is getting spiffed up some. But I guess I'd have to say that country musicians, when they grow old, they begin to wear hats because their hair begins to thin out on them, and it's a way to get around that thing. Although I will say Fletcher has come across a very fine but very expensive hair restoring compound that he's using on his hair now.
What is it?
Well, you should have seen him 3 weeks ago. And I would say by this time next month, Fletcher Bright will be the fellow they call the bushy-headed fiddle player. Fletcher's going to come up and play this next number for us on his magic violin. Fletcher, as you know, is the fellow who, for the last 40 years, has been playing his fiddle upside down. That is to say, when his bow goes up, all the other bows in the nation go down. And when all of the other bows go down, his bow is the one that's going up. But he's done pretty well at it. And Fletcher, if you would come on and tell these folks what you're going to do for them
all these people.
Here next.
Appreciate all the
Sure,
fine
they're all
things you're
wondering.
saying. And I'd like to say that you had this audience eating out of the palm of your hand. I'd like to do a song that's really been good to me over the years. It's been a real big tune.
I can't wait to hear what that one is.
Yeah. Do you know the A minor chord? You think about it a little bit and see if you can come up with it. Here's a tune that was written by Bill Monroe, and it's one of my favorite tunes, as he would say. It's called Jerusalem Ridge. Hit me a little rhythm, boys.
And now then, folks, it's come time for us to sing our song. In every show, there ought to be one song in the whole program that nobody wanted to hear but the fellas in the band. And we've come to that song. There are many of you that might have something else you'd like to be doing along about now, and this would be an excellent song for you to do it to. It takes about 3 minutes, and if you don't make it back, why, you're not going to really be missing that much. It's a song about life in general. About a fella that had some problems in particular. Like all old country songs, it tells a real sad story and requires a painful expression on the faces of the entertainers. And sorry you folks out there in radio land can't see our expressions, but if you were here, you would agree that that is a country music expression. So it's going to be an old song called Don't This Road Look Rough and Rocky.
Darling, I have come to tell you, though it almost breaks my heart, that before the morning dawning, we'll be many miles apart. Don't this road look rough and rocky? Don't that sea look wide and deep? Don't my baby look the sweetest when she's in my arms asleep? Can't you hear the night birds calling far across the deep blue sea? While of others you are thinking, won't you sometimes think of me? Don't this road look rough and rocky? Don't that sea look wide and deep? Don't my baby look the sweetest when she's in my arms asleep? One more kiss before I leave you. One more kiss before we part. You have caused me lots of trouble, darling. You have broke my heart. Don't this road look rough and rocky? Don't that sea look wide and deep? Don't my baby look the sweetest when she's in my
We'll take a time out for Coca-Cola and then more from the Dismembered Tennesseans.
Weekends, days off, don't wanna work no more. Gonna take my time now that it's mine, and I don't wanna be where there's no Coca-Cola. This is the life, these are the real things, you're a part of it. Every day, every way, Coca-Cola's a part of your life.
Coca-Cola Classic. It's always been there for you. The refreshing taste that's right at the heart of all you do. Part of your sunshine, part of your music, part of the good times you have when you put them both together. And it always will be, because when Coca-Cola Classic is part of your life, you can't beat the feeling.
Every day, every way, Coca-Cola's a part of your life. When Coca-Cola's a part of your life, you can't beat the feeling.
With days off and Coca-Cola Classic, you can't beat the feeling.
Frank, there's a lady just a minute ago cornered me out there. I believe she's standing out there in the foyer there. Her name's Ruth Wood. She wanted to know when y'all were going to be playing up there at that lingerie shop or whatever it was.
Earl, it's not a lingerie shop. Ordinarily, people at our shows want to know where they can hear us next. Generally, the show that we're doing is the last one on our books. We only book them one at a time, apparently, for whatever reason. You can ordinarily shoot at a calendar and hit 12 of our open dates, but we do have a show coming up.
At a lingerie shop?
It's not in a lingerie department, Earl. It's in a perfume department.
Well, the ladies will be just as happy with that.
We'll be playing this next Sunday from 2:30 until 3:30 in the fragrance department, they call it nowadays. It's not the perfume department. We'll be playing in the fragrance department at Loveman's Department Store out at Hamilton Place Mall this next Sunday from 2:30 until 3:30.
Did they feel bad because Fletcher didn't make it? Is that the reason they invited you?
It is a way of making up for it. We're going to be kicking off the a big sale that they've got on bluegrass perfume that's out there. And I can't wait to see what it smells like. But I'm serious, folks. We're going to be out there. We're going to be out at Hamilton Place Mall at Loveman's Department Store this next Sunday, and hope we'll see as many of you as possible out there. Right now, we're going to do for you our hymn for the night. Last time we were up here, Earl sort of sprang one on us there and said that one of his listeners wanted us to do How Great Thou Art. I don't know why she thought we could do it, but somehow or another we stumbled through it and got through before the audience, I think. We thought and got here tonight. Earl said, just try it one more time. And so this is the one more time that we're going to try this number. It's really a beautiful number and deserves a whole lot more than what we can do for it. But we're going to try it one more time, one that's called How Great Thou Art.
Oh Lord my God, when I in awesome wonder consider all the world thy hands have made, I see the stars, I hear the rolling thunder, thy power throughout the universe display. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. when Christ shall come with shout of acclamation to take me home. What joy shall fill my heart? Then I shall bow in humble adoration and there proclaim, O God, how great thou art.
Now everybody sing.
Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art.
Take my time now that it's mine, and I don't want to be where there's no Coca-Cola. This is the life, these are the real things, you're a part of it. Every day, every way, Coca-Cola's a part of your life.
Coca-Cola Classic. It's always been there for you. The refreshing taste that's right at the heart of all you do. Part of your sunshine, part of your music, part of the good times you have when you put them both together. And it always will be, because when Coca-Cola Classic is part of your life, you can't beat the feeling.
Every day, every way, Coca-Cola's a part of your life. When Coca-Cola's a part of your life, you can't beat the feeling.
With days off and Coca-Cola Classic, you can't beat the feeling.
This is WDOD AM and FM Chattanooga. Let's get one more right quick from the Dismembered Tennesseans.
Earl, for 40 years we've been trying to make it to the big time in Nashville, and somehow or another it has eluded us. We've tried making records. I didn't even bring our records in tonight, but because for a crowd this size it seems like a waste of effort to carry records in and turn around and carry them back out. We would get a girl singer, and maybe that would do it, but we can't find one. We have decided instead that we're going to do some choreographing of our songs. Now, we can't twirl around. Obviously, somebody would get hurt, but we've got a number that we have choreographed. The folks out in Radio Land won't be able to see it, but perhaps some of you folks can tell them how it looked when we did one that was called Gold Rush.
Mr. Don McCrae on the mandolin.
We're about to get to the dancing part, folks.
You mean you're not going to do Keep on the Sunny Side, your closing theme? I've never seen the Dismembered Tennesseans walk off the stage and not do their theme song.
I thought the old clock on the wall was telling us to get on out of here, but
it is. But this might.
Before we do, we want to suggest any of you that would like to come backstage for autographs. Well, certainly somebody back there will be available. We'd like
your
to
autograph.
These folks back here will give you an autograph if you like. We want to tell you that we don't think of it as goodbye, but just so long until next time. And until we see you again, each and every one, we'd like to remind you.
Keep on the sunny side,
Always on the sunny side. Keep on that sunny side of life.
it'll help you every day to brighten all the way. Keep on that sunny side of life. Well, keep on that sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on that sunny side of life. It'll help you every day to brighten all the way. Keep on that sunny side of life.
That's all the time we have for tonight's Coke Show, folks. Don't forget tomorrow to pick up Coca-Cola Classic at your favorite supermarket or convenience store. Coca-Cola Classic, the official drink of the Mountain Opry. Coca-Cola Classic, still America's favorite soft drink, and proud to be a sponsor of the world-famous Mountain Opry. This is WDOD AM and FM, Chattanooga.
Hey, Kenneth, when have you been down to Roden's Produce?
Down there today.
What'd you buy?
Well, I was bumming today. I went by to pick up a couple boxes of apples. That's for the Mountain Opry.
That's pretty typical. You're always bumming around.
I know it. You know, Earl Roden gave us 2 boxes of Golden Delicious and Red Delicious apples to pass out up here.
I know, and
boy,
they're all
I'm telling you,
gone.
they're good. I've eaten so many apples, I'm just about appled out.
Just about it, yeah, and they're all gone.
But let me tell you, do you know where you can get sweet potatoes 3 pounds for $1?
Tell me where.
Earl Roden.
Oh, no.
Bananas 4 pounds for $1.
You're
right?
kidding.
No, I'm not kidding you. Turnip greens 3 pounds for $1.
Oh, no.
And
Let's go
turnip
ahead.
greens 3 pounds for $1.
Turnip greens,
Yeah,
3 pounds.
yeah. All
for
you
$1.
need is a good piece of cornbread to go with those turnip greens, and get a big 50-pound bag of Wisconsin potatoes, only $3.99.
You kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you.
I like this idea about the potted mums. Can you explain potted mums?
Potted mums, yeah, they're in a pot, and they're beautiful. I saw those over there today. They're really pretty.
Do you plant them this time of year? I don't know much about
Well,
this.
you can plant them, but they look a lot better in the house. They wouldn't get froze.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, they'd be beautiful in the house. Just take them in there.
Yeah. White
So-
pines.
White pines, you won't put them outside.
They got them $15 down there.
Yeah.
This is time of year to put
And those
them
are
out.
big white pines, too.
Oh, big white pines.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I can see, yeah.
And you put them out, and they're
Yeah.
bald, and they're ready to go.
And they got a lot of nuts.
They have a lot of nuts
down
down at Earl Roden.
uh-huh.
They
Brazil
sure do.
nuts.
Brazil nuts.
Uh-huh. And they have their winter crop of nuts right now.
Right.
Yeah.
They got pecans, English
Pecan.
walnuts, and they've also got peanuts. They've got them either roasted or raw.
Oh, you're kidding.
Oh, no. They've got them right there.
That's great. Let me tell you where they're located.
Where
they're
are they
located on Signal Mountain Road, 427 Signal Mountain Road. They're open Monday through Saturdays from 8 until 8, and after church on Sundays till 6. While you're at Roden's, you can also pick up a jar of honey.
Oh,
$2 a pint, $3.50 a quart. See, I can read, can I not?
And
See Spot Run.
We just got an important call a few minutes ago. I understand that Ray and Ken have been hired by the Chattanooga Area Literacy Movement to do their next benefit. We want to introduce to you
I
Wesley
knew.
Jackson.
What'd he say?
Wesley's going to take a few minutes.
I knew it was some kind of movement. I didn't know.
Wesley, it's your turn. And for the person that is the furthest away, tonight, we've got a surprise box. I'm not going to tell you what's in this box, but there's something nice. Wesley Jackson, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, folks, we're sure glad to have you here tonight. I want to tell you that this is the 422nd Friday night performance of Mountain Opry. How many are here for the first time? Hold your hands up. Let's see. Oh, shame on you. You've missed 421 of these things. My goodness gracious. What we're going to do is pass through the crowd right quickly here, and we're going to recognize those folks who are from 100 miles or more. We've had people visit Mountain Opry from all over the world, and we like to know where you're from. Now, I don't want you to do like the guy did the other night. I asked him where he was from. He held his hand up. He said, I'm from Hickson. I said, from Hickson? He said, yeah. I said, that's not 100 miles from here. He said, oh, yes, it is. I drove up and down the mountain 17 times so I could stand here. Okay, now. Okay, hold up your hand if you're more than 100 miles. Where are you from, ma'am?
Southfield, Michigan.
How about that? Michigan. Give her a hand. Who else? Hold up your hands if you're more. I'll be over there on that other side in just a minute. Hold up your hand if you're more than 100. Oh, you got to hold your hand higher than that. Okay. We've had folks here from Finland, New Zealand, Scotland, Ireland, England, Germany. You name it, we've had them. Got a microphone cord mixed up here. Yes, ma'am. Now, you tell us where you're from.
Selma, Tennessee.
Selma, Tennessee, right near Savannah. Yes, sir, down at Shiloh Battlefield. I know where that is. Used to live there. Who else? Anybody? Oh, we got one down there who's going to win the prize. Where are you from?
Okinawa, Japan.
Okinawa, Japan. I told you. Okinawa, Japan. Anybody else on this side? Raise up your hand. If not, we'll shift over to the other side. We're sure glad to have you folks here at Mountain Opry. I'm going strong. I thought my throat was going to play out on me and I'd have to get Ray Fox to help me out here. Uh-oh. We got one here. This is a big one. Tell us where you're from.
I'm from Venezuela.
Now you translate that for us.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia. And all the way from Atlanta, Georgia. That's great. Okay, now, hold up your hand. Here. Oh, we got one here now. Tell us where you're from, ma'am.
Palatka, Florida.
Florida. Great. That's great. Who else? Hold up your hand as I come back. Anybody else back here? Anybody else? Hold up your hand. Okay. Let's see. I believe we won't go up on the stage. Let me ask right quick.
Got one up here, I believe.
Right quickly. Come up here and tell us where you're from, right quick. Here we go. You're not further than Okinawa, Japan, are you?
Nuh-uh.
Okay, here we are. Tell us where you're from.
Columbia, South Carolina.
By Georgia. That's great. Well, we got a prize winner back there, Okinawa, Japan. Let's give her a big hand, and all the way from Japan.
We've got a box here, and we'll let them open it up. In the meantime, we're going to move along with our big Mountain Opry here live.